Hey guys, it's Tori from Rock Forever Magazine, and I am here today with Juliet Sims and Andy Biersack. How are you guys?
Tired.
It's been a rough tour. Dead.
Zombies.
Oh wow. So things are gonna get like The Walking Dead really soon.
Ow.
Should I?
Damn it, babe.
What should I start running? Because this is getting very violent very quickly.
Mouth bleeding
Andy and I
already.
beat each other up.
It's a loving relationship, I see. Yeah.
Scary. I don't advise anyone else to get involved in our relationship.
No. It could go bad. But we're gonna start with some finished sentence for you guys now. Each of you can answer these. Now, one thing fans might not know about you is.
My phone number?
Well, hopefully nobody would know that because I think that would end badly.
It's
as well.
weird. A lot of people don't know I was born a poor black child in Chicago.
Wow. So how did you end up how you are today? How did that work?
It's honestly a long story. They made a movie about me starring Steve Martin.
A lot of bleach.
Wow. So that I definitely didn't know that about you. Now I do.
If you've ever seen the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin, that's about the story of my life. Some people think it's a comedy. It's a really like serious documentary.
Based on a true story.
Have you ever seen my weird obsession?
I have.
That was
yes.
you know the one about the girl that bleaches her skin?
I have not
bathes in
seen
bleach?
that, but that sounds terrifying. That's him. Well, there's going to be a new episode about you coming very soon, I can tell. And
My
now,
whole life's an episode, honestly.
and now the craziest experience you've had with a fan is...
Oh,
Anything on this tour yet with Second and Serenade?
I'm with one, right? Huh?
rude. No, this is pretty. It's an acoustic tour. Everybody's pretty tame and chill. It's more
Right.
like vibes and.
Someone asked you to play a song you already played, so that works
someone
out
asked
good.
me to play a song I already played. Someone also asked me to play a song I don't play.
I don't know. Honestly, I really am like the biggest fan of her. So I've literally just been here for the opportunity to
Oh,
watch her
you
play
were
every night,
talking
so-
about me.
Yeah.
I mean, you were in the crowd jamming. I saw that. So
No,
you're guilty.
I'm literally like it's I love her, but I also like genuinely love her music, and
Yeah.
we hated each other for a very long time. But
Really?
despite the hatred, before we started dating, we hated each other for a long time, and despite that,
Because we had preconceived misconceptions about each other.
Okay.
again,
Okay.
there's a lot of problems early,
I gotcha.
but I was always a big fan of her music, so that's one thing that's always, no matter what, no matter how big of a fight we get into that day.
So was it? Because I know you met on Warped Tour. So was it like you went to see your set and then ta-da?
Yeah, we'll go with that. That's how we met.
Oh.
We met on Warped Tour.
At
That's all you need
at
to know.
Tada Catering. You're welcome.
There you go.
Tada Catering.
And now, your favorite lyric you've ever written is? Is there one in particular that you love?
I like this one.
Oh, there's one on his chest.
That's my lyric. Photograph each day so we can live forever.
Oh, that's so cute.
And I have his on my arm.
Oh, that's right.
She is Savior
Yes.
lyrics.
Savior lyrics, yeah.
Which is an awesome song.
Yes.
Thank you.
But that's so cool that you guys have each other's lyrics. That's
We have
awesome.
a lot of fun tattoos together.
Yeah.
Any others you'd like to share?
We have each other's names. I have mine on my shoulder.
We got the nicknames. I got
Nicknames,
Juliet
yeah.
there.
Yeah, how did
That's
that happen? The
my
White
favorite.
Rabbit Dragonfly. How did that come about?
Well, okay. Long story short, when I was a very little child, I really wanted, more than anything in the world, I wanted a white rabbit with blue eyes. I just wanted one so bad. And my parents, we had just moved to Florida, and they're like, can't get animals right now. We just moved here. And the very next day, I'm out in the front yard playing in the grass, and shit you not, a white bunny rabbit with blue eyes comes hopping up
That's the
into
coolest
the grass.
coincidence.
My parents had nothing to do with it. It was completely like me wanting something so bad that it just appeared. And so all throughout my life, I've kind of had this weird thing where if I want something bad enough, it happens. And I remember that summer, I was like, I just want to be in love so bad and just want true love so bad. And then I meet this like pale-skinned, blue-eyed angel, and I was like, that's my white rabbit.
And you approve of that description, I'm guessing.
Pale-skinned, blue-eyed angel. That was actually my AIM screen name. If you guys remember America Online. That
What
was,
is AIM? That's
yeah.
old.
I don't know. There probably a lot of these viewers don't remember that
Friendster.
shit. Yeah. No, I mean, and then we had the coincidence that we had with that was that dragonflies throughout the whole tour. Kept every time we'd hang out, we'd walk around and there would just be dragonflies everywhere, and they would fly to her. And like I have photos that I took very early in our relationship of her just like holding out her hand, and then a dragonfly would fly in. So
It was so crazy.
yeah, so that's sort of how we developed our little nicknames for each other. And these tattoos are each other's handwriting.
That's his handwriting. That's my handwriting.
Yeah, so this is she wrote it, and then I got it tattooed, and then same.
We were literally laying in our Motel 8 bedroom when we first moved to LA together, and we were just goofing around, and we wrote on each other, and we're like, let's go get this tattooed right now.
I should be clear, the reason that we were in Motel 8 was that I lived in the nastiest band house forever. Okay. So I lived in a situation where me and all the dudes in the band all kind of stayed at this place, and it was just disgusting and awful. And a lot of people have seen pictures of that old place with like fuck everybody and shit written on the wall. So we first got back from War Tour, we decided we want to move in together, and I think I walked her to it, and I was like, you got to be prepared for this. Like, and I opened the door, and she was just like, ah, and I was like, yeah, look, here's the thing, we're gonna go get a hotel, because I can't do this anymore. And since that place has now become a very nice apartment, I assume. But
I guess that's what happens when you have a bunch of guys living in one
yeah, you have to consider, like, this is before we really had, this was the growth of the band. This is before we really, made any money or anything. So we were kind of really slumming it, and particularly Jake and I lived together for a very long time just on no money, and we were just making ends meet and trying to get by, so we lived basically in our own filth.
Yeah, sounds very pleasant.
No.
Not at all. And now one more finish the sentence. It's a fan question from Jessica, and she wants to know if you could work with anyone, who would it be?
If I could work with anybody alive?
Well, we could do either of you.
I would say top 3 would be David Bowie, Dave Grohl, or
Dave Immerman.
And Dave the Thunder, or John Lennon. I mean, come on. If I'm really going to be honest here, yeah.
Everybody wants to work with that one.
Yeah.
I'm good. I got this.
No, well, you guys worked together on Wretched and Divine.
Oh, and Andy Biersack.
Yeah, that was a dream collaboration, I assume.
Yes,
I'm in my favorite band. Why would I want to work with anybody else? My 4 favorite people that
make
play
me feel like an asshole.
Honey, you're on the record. So like you're there. You're part of the world. You sang with us on stage. You are solidified in the world.
There you go.
There we go.
Boom.
You're in the Black Veil Brides community.
Thank you.
It's very true.
I'm glad to be a part of the community.
It is cool though, like it genuinely, like not to like go on the subject too much, but to get to experience seeing one of my favorite singers play and having obviously being so intimately close with her, and then being able to have her be on the record, and it's just like it's really cool for me.
And in Legion of the Black,
absolutely,
with a mask on, so it was kind of hard to
so
tell.
Much fun. Yeah, it was fun.
There's a lot of people that don't understand what the face paint is a reference to.
I was about to ask it. You beat me to it.
I won't give away too much because there might be more stuff about that later. But I will say
there's going to be a sequel.
Her character is meant to be sort of a conduit between the Eve Black world and the reality world, sort of a spirit that's between the two.
Oh, wow, that's very interesting.
I'm the in-between.
Okay, so there's going to be a sequel to Legion of the Black. Is that what you're kind of saying? You kind of.
Trying to get everybody. I saw Cece's. You're trying to get Cece to say the same thing.
It was worth a second shot.
Put the fucking record out like a week ago, for all intents and purposes. Give us a minute. Can we have a minute? Can we just have a minute?
Okay, you get 60 seconds.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe the next time we do an interview, we'll have a whole other chat.
And I'll interrogate you again.
Yeah.
Yes. And now, what's super cool is that you're a solo artist now. Juliet Sims is what you're going by, but you were kind of going as Automatic Love Letter before that. So what's going to happen with Automatic Love Letter now? Is that on hiatus?
It's just on hiatus.
Okay.
It's not over by any means. Yeah. No, I went on the show as Juliet Sims, and it would. I was so successful on this show. I think that it would. The fan base that I got from the show, it would be like if I all of a sudden was going by Automatic Love Letter.
Right. People
would be like, yeah, exactly. My name is bigger than the band's name now. Yeah. And I mean, look, here's the thing. Automatic Love Letter, that was that was me. Like John is Secondhand Serenade, like Chris Carrabba is Dashboard Confessionals. Yep. I wrote all the songs. It was always revolving different members, and I write the way that I write.
Exactly.
So this, the new record is, who's to say it's not going to have some affiliation and sound influences still from Automatic Love Letter. I think that the Automatic Love Letter fans will be very satisfied and pleased with it.
To hear. I know Wild Child is quite different from, Truth or Dare or anything like that. Why did you decide to switch up your style a bit?
You know, I think that the song, it is very pop, but my voice is still my voice.
I know, exactly.
Even singing a pop song with the way that I sing, it still sounds rock. It still sounds classic rock. This just has more of a little of a pop radio friendly element to it.
It's also all about context. I mean, for an artist that's doing something like The Voice, which is a very sort of, you're singing covers every week and you're doing that kind of stuff. I feel like, for me, when I listen to a song like Wild Child, it seems like an obvious sort of step after something like, you know, the cover of Roxanne or those things. So I know some people that maybe previously knew her work were a little maybe taken aback at first by what it was, but I think seeing the live performance, and then you'll see the music video soon, and if you listen to the lyrical content and everything, to me it's very consistent with what she's put out there and what she's shown Juliet Sims to be.
Yeah, I mean, even like, look at artists like Rihanna, the type of songs she can do, and the type of song, like the slower type of stuff she does, it's like not even the same genre sometimes at all, and it's just, I feel like it's all about writing good songs.
Yeah, and I know you mentioned the music video. When are we going to be expecting that?
You'll be seeing it very soon. I got the final edit last week.
I've seen it.
So how good is it?
Well, there's little Easter eggs of me in there, so that's always great.
That's gonna be, that'll be fun for fans.
I'm not in the video, but there's some representations of me.
I'm gonna assume there's a Batman logo somewhere. If anybody knows you,
the
am I
whole
right?
thing is a Batman themed video, which is very strange. They had to get a lot of licensing from it.
Yeah, I'd assume.
Yeah.
And now, speaking of Wild Child, what was the inspiration for that song, the lyrics and everything?
Like I said on stage actually earlier, the inspiration for that song was reading letters and fan mail from fans on Facebook or Twitter or whatever it was, Tumblr, whatever it is that I'm reading. I've just noticed this, like, especially in the last couple of years, just, you know, people being berated and bullied and told, like, put down and squashed because of they're different, or they wear something that isn't normal, or they're weird, or they're freaky, or dorky, or nerdy, or a loser, or whatever. Those are the people that make this place, though, this world a different, like, original, and they're the ones that stand out. And I had that my entire life, and Andy knows that too, because he had that a lot.
You guys have a
growing
similar
up.
message for
And
fans, so.
and like our message, like my message in that song is to encourage those people to basically not give a fuck about what people are saying to them, and just be your wild child and just wear it proudly.
Now, both of you have been in bands for a very long time. I know you wrote Story of My Life, which I guess if anybody wants to know more, that song pretty